Let's look at how this is structured. This is a modular Terraform project, which is the professional way to organize infrastructure code. First, the Bootstrap folder. This is a one-time setup step. We run Terraform in here to create the S3 bucket and DynamoDB table for remote state. Once that's done, we copy the outputs, the bucket name and table name, into the root backend.tf file. The reason for this separation is simple. The state backend needs to exist before the main project can reference it. You can't store state in S3 if S3 doesn't exist yet. This is the backend.tf. It tells Terraform exactly where to store state. Every time we run Terraform plan or Terraform apply, Terraform reads state from this location and writes updates back. This is what makes the infrastructure reproducible. All state is centralized and versioned. This is provider.tf. It specifies the AWS provider version and region. We're using AWS provider version 5.50. Terraform automatically uses 5.50 or newer, but not 6.0 or higher. The region is pulled from variables, which defaults to US-West-1 in the code, but we override it with US-East-2 in the terraform.tfvars. This is variables.tf, the declarations of all the input variables. Each has a name, description, type, and optional default. And this is the terraform.tfvars, your actual values. The project name is IAC-Terraform. The region is US-East-2. The allowed SSH CIDR is your IP/32. The EC2 key pair is IAC-Terraform-key. Instant type is a T3 micro for saving cost. And VPC flow logs are disabled to keep things simple. The beauty here, if you wanted to deploy to a different region or use a different instance type, you just edit terraform.tfvars. The code doesn't change. This is the main.tf at the root level. It's the orchestrator. It initiates two modules. The VPC module passes in the project name, VPC CIDR, public and private subnet CIDRs, and the flow logs flag. The EC2 module passes in the project name, the first public subnet ID from the VPC module output, the VPC ID, and the allowed SSH CIDR, the key name pair, and the instance type. Notice how the EC2 module takes outputs from the VPC module, module.vpc.vpc_id, and the module.vpc.public_subnet_IDs. This creates a dependency. Terraform will build the VPC first, then use its outputs to configure the EC2. Finally, outputs.tf. After everything is deployed, Terraform prints these values to the console. That EC2 public IP is what you'll use to SSH in and visit the website.